Okay, so what I'm going to show you guys today is how to install um, all the necessary software to be able to develop in PHP on a Mac. So to do that, you're going to need a few applications. Your Mac computer. Aside from that, you're going to need a Apache server, MySQL database, and of course a PHP interpreter. So, Mac actually comes built in with an Apache server, but that's not the one that we're going to actually be using. So, for right now, what I'll do is I'll show you a couple pre-bundled packages. Um, that is, they're very good. If you want to go into Google, you can type in PHP tutorials, and I actually have it right there. And PHP tutorials will basically bring up this page, and it's php.net/tut for tutorial and then .php. This is a simple like getting started with PHP. What you want to do is navigate down to here where it says what do I need. This tells you what you need to get started. And if you actually go down to this paragraph right here, you can click on this link, which is locate pre-configured package. This is a really great link, even if you're a Windows user. Use this link because you'll notice these are a bunch of pre-bundled packages, and this basically tells you what all you're getting, what kind of distribution it is, and then this tells you what platform it's for, or what operating system. So I'm on Mac OS X, and I'm actually on Leopard, so I'm going to look for one that you can still see that all these are Windows still. I'm going to look for a Mac version, and there it is. Okay, platform OS X, and gives you a little description here. And MAMP is what I use. It's a Mac Apache MySQL PHP. It's a very good program, very good layout. After you download it, you can download it right on the right here. There's the download link right here, and just click that. Download is when you download it. It's just like installing any other application. No more difficult. When you're done, you will have MAMP basically start up, and it always starts up with the start page, and it's really nice. You can take that off if you'd like, but I recommend leaving it up. It starts your Apache server and your MySQL server. Now, one thing to remember is that this Apache server that it's using is on a different port than the Apache server that's built into your Mac OS X. So you're never going to be interfering with the one that you already have out of the box with your Mac OS X. So it's a separate one. And if you ever accidentally, if you turn that start page function off to where it opens when MAMP opens, no problem. You can just click open start page, and that will do that. Your preferences, and if you want to exit out of it, you'll notice that there's no exit button, so you actually have to hit quit. It will shut down both servers, free up some system resources. And anyway, to go on from there, once MAMP's installed, you're going to want to know where to save your files and such. Here is basically a lot of information that you're going to need to know. For instance, here's an example of a link of how you would link to one of your databases. If you click up here in PHP info, it gives you all the info about the versions, and then here is PHP My Admin. This will allow you to create databases, such as I did right here for a login, and then you can view the little the three fields and a small table that I created there for a database. However, that's not necessary. But this basically tells you how you're going to access your files. So I'm going to go ahead and just type in localhost. It's at 888 right now because that's what port it's actually on. So no problem there. And see, it brings up some of my PHP documents. Click on learning. It's just a simple script that I was doing for tutorial purposes. And I was going to explain all this in a later tutorial, but like if you type in your name right here, like my name's Blake, it puts it right here in this input, like in this field right here, so it tells me, hello, Blake. Very, very simple. If you want to learn more about the actual scripting side of PHP, tzag.com is a great tutorial. PHP tutorial right here is right on the front of their page, or you can go down to scripting and go to PHP tutorial that way. Very comprehensive, very easy to follow. This is the site that I got my version of MAMP for my server off of. And yeah, so aside from that, real quick, I'm going to show you where to save your documents, and then we will be done. So if you go into the applications folder, you're going to want to go down to MAMP, and my setup right now might look a little bit different. It's just because I don't like this view or this view. I kind of prefer this view. So I'm going to go down to MAMP folder, and then in MAMP you can go to htdocs. This is where it's going to save it. Windows users, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same thing. Instead of MAMP, it's going to be called WAMP, though, for Windows, Apache, MySQL, and PHP. But you can see some of, like, my dad's form, yada yada yada, just a couple of different things that I was messing around with. So that's where you're going to save them so that the server can process the documents. Next thing you're going to need is some way to save your PHP files, because on a Mac or on a Windows it's not as big of a deal, but on a Mac you don't really have any programs that will save it with the proper file extension. I recommend Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver is a really good program, but that will definitely be up to you. I have just a couple of things right here that about learning PHP, but it's very nice, and you can connect it to your server so that it saves and updates on the server and parses the PHP code automatically. I know that's a little over your head right now, but no worries. And then just to exit this, just go ahead and hit quit. Shuts down your servers, both servers, and frees up a little bit of system resources. The last thing I'm going to share with you guys is FileZilla. A lot of you, if you've been developing in HTML and PHP or done any website work, might know about this. It's just really easy to type in like a host, username, and password to connect to your online hosting company. If you have your site hosted through a third party, or even you host it yourself, to connect to the server. And here's all your files. Over here will display all the files that are on the server. You can just drag and drop. Very WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. Very nice way to transfer. It'll show all the queued files and successful transfers and failed transfers for you. So, really nice program. Aside from that, I think that's all I'm going to show in this tutorial. If you guys have any questions, you can email me at solutions@onyxtech.com. Thank you for watching, and hope this helped.